Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I will be doing a VOD review of Lijiang Tower. My team will be the team in red. We'll go over all 3 rounds. Yeah, here we go. Alright, kicking off, both teams are on this Ball Pharah Tracer comp. So the goal of this comp is, part of it is to deny TP, right? Teams really like to TP, and this comp is really good at shutting that down. But if the enemy team doesn't TP, you have an Ana, which is useful because a Zen in this comp would just get absolutely run over. Because the Mercy is off with the Pharah, there would be little to no protection for your flex support. So you've got the Ana instead. You're going to be looking to spam with the Pharah and sync up dives with the Ball Tracer. Happens. Oh, buddy, you gotta practice that. You don't just... Okay. Unlucky for him. Immediately, you'll notice this setup. Your Ana takes high ground because a Tracer can't get here. There's also really nice cover to get away from a Pharah. Your Pharmercy is going to take cover around this central building. Your Ball and Diva are going to push up as much as possible. Statue, decent bit of cover. But really the idea is to get close to the chokes, right? And then your Tracer is going to control this left room. And if we were running Brig Zen instead of Mercy Ana, our Brig Zen would play in here. You know, our side, their side, or Mega. See, their Tracer is doing nothing right now, right? Our Tracer is in a position to help collapse on Courtyard, whereas their Tracer is here and has to go significantly further. Like, if you look at how far each Tracer has to go, to get to Courtyard, our Tracer is significantly closer. The only thing this is useful for is if you wanted to stack on point, which is not going to be possible. Their Ana is not going to be able to make it to point. Run down the Mercy, I guess, if the Mercy gets tagged and drops. Eva's going to mark the Tracer. Our Tracer dies, presumably without grabbing Mega. The Mega, no. Gets pressured out. Goes for a triple blink recall instead of running. So we go collapse on their Ball Tracer while they kill our Ana. I would dare say this is a mistake. This little engagement right here, maybe we kill their Ball. Their Ball is significantly faster than an Ana. We kind of just left our Ana out to dry here, right? Our Ana's playing here, and we don't contest any of this ground here. So we do get their Ball. Nice shots by their Pharah. And now our Pharah is going to die as well. And they'll take point. Yeah, I don't know why we go take a fight over here, but we need to be looking to pressure Courtyard, get on their Ana, keep their DPS in check. If their Tracer wants to go live over here, fine. She's not doing anything. Quick look at the recontest. Okay, we're in. We're gonna see the same type of setup. Our Tracer's dueling their Tracer. That's fine. Just grab the Mega. Yeah, this setup looks good. Once again, there's pressure on Courtyard. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay. We're gonna get the res though, because it's on our side. They're not. Our ball tracer needs to not die. We'll go back up here after that small tangent. Our ball tracer sets up here. We don't have a far follow-up right now. Nice. Our far's gonna go pressure their Ana. Our ball does end up going down. I'm curious why our Ana stays high ground. This is about the time you would want to... I fat-fingered my key. This is about the time you would want to drop. Because there's no Pharah, which means your diva doesn't have to look for the Pharah, doesn't have to DM the Pharah. Ball is a really easy sleep. Save it for that. If Tracer shows up, our diva's sitting on top of us, right? This is where we should be looking to go take a fight, as opposed to like what's our Ana supposed to do here, you know? Aw, unlucky. Yeah, probably should have dropped a little sooner. Because what ends up happening... That's a nice sleep dart. What ends up happening is our ball tracer take a fight with their ball tracer on point. We're up. Our Ana is here doing nothing, essentially. Their Ana's here getting zoned, right? We just gotta, you know, go do something. Our ball touches way too early. Gets slept. No conk, though. Cringe. Thanks, Pong. You've subscribed for 4 months. You're incredible. Incredible at calling me cringe, lol. Oh, right. The first time I go into one of these VODs, I always forget that it's like a mid-map VOD review every time. Okay, we'll take a look at this. No way are these trolls running Lucio. Oh, Mercy Lucio comps. I don't like them. So the idea behind the Mercy Lucio comp is you're afraid of your Ana or Zen getting run at, so just don't have an Ana or a Zen. I think that's a crutch and not a very effective one. The only reason I would say that you should do something like this is if your support players like legitimately aren't good at other heroes. If you have a Mercy one trick and a Lucio one trick, Mercy Lucio, sure, whatever. But any serious team should not be running Lucio Mercy in the current state of the game. Admittedly, it will make our life playing 6-man pretty difficult. So much so definitely some swaps need to come through. Tracer for sure, Tracer Sombra. If we didn't mirror the Pharah or play an Echo, we would want Tracer Sombra, and then we could stick with the Lucio Moira, but again, there's no flex support to run on. There's no Ana or Zen, so we could also consider a Brig Ana. Could be quite good. We could also run something like Echo Mercy with a Curry. Alright, so we immediately bunker in here. This is a good call. Okay, 2 quick kills. Our Winston is a little separated, and it baits our far out into the open. Fortunately, we get 2 kills, so there's no way for them to punish our Moira. But playing in here, especially where we don't have a Tracer, is a good call. What's going on, my man? Yo, what's good, Mean Gun? Just starting off macro VOD reviews. So far, by the way, this guy right here, he's a Pharah one trick. The one map in this scrim that he didn't play Pharah, we dominated. Like, extreme levels of winning. Extreme levels of domination. We absolutely rolled them. Okay. Oh, we take a look here. We make a very sloppy rotation where half of us go to point. If their Pharah is paying attention to the sound of our Moira fade, our Pharah should die, or our Moira. I don't know where this guy's looking. Point being, our Moira should die. Oh, I guess their ball didn't have slam. Our Moira does go down. And the reason why we make this really sloppy rotation, right? Where like half of us go across, like 3 of us end up here, and then there's 1 person here and like 1 person over here. That needs to be coordinated with DM and or speed, or better yet, just stay here or stay here. Don't cross at all.
It's a good thing I brought an umbrella.
Play cover, you know? Very, very advanced concept. Here's another one you could look at for me. I'm just doing macro VOD reviews. So this team right here, the team in red, is the team I coach, and I'm doing macro VOD reviews that I'll be posting on YouTube. They'll act somewhat as a map guide, but is mostly just for me to practice. This is a good stall. I don't know why our Lucio and our Winston are on at the same time. Particularly if their Lucio is here, which most teams won't have a Lucio, but maybe it's a 6-man mirror instead, right? They might go for the boop here, and our Winston basically just risked his life to get to point when we didn't really need to. We could have gone for a safer jump here, which would also protect here. So, I don't know if that's our Winston not being aware of, like, protect these guys, or if it's just not calmed over that our Lucio has point. Either way, we get that kill. We get the Cole. Get the Primal WWW. Nicely done. What SR is this? 4.2? Most of these players are top 500. Top 500 is pretty low, but dead game lol. Okay, Pharah's here. The moment I see that, this is part of the strength of the Lucio, or the pros of the Lucio, is if this is an Ana, we just destroy them. They just die. Lucio on the other hand could, you know, wall right away. He has boop and heals for himself. Having said that, look where our Sombra is, right? We should absolutely go for a hack and an engagement here. The reason why is if you see their Pharah's here, this guy's here, and we're gonna go this way. This arrow is pointing away from their Pharah, right? We're gonna go with an amp speed and our diva, keeping in mind that Pharah is her #1 priority. We should absolutely execute at the very least the Lucio, if not both of these two right here with an EMP. We dodge both of their DPS. Mercy's pocketing one of their DPS, right? And if our Lucio is on point, boop the ball engagement away, we're almost taking a 6v2, where these 4 that I've circled aren't getting a lot of value, because they're just over here, and we're gonna run this way. Right, so I'm looking at this. We immediately should be looking for an engage. We're walking really slowly though. Excuse me.
Justice reigns from above.
Why are we walking without using ultimates? Alright, our Sombra's here. Our Sombra's scouting. Oh, we get spy checked and they kite. Our Sombra gets a little greedy standing in the open. Either way, we should still go for this engage here. This is a little more micro, but when our Sombra does get spy checked here, we've already called that we want to walk. Our Sombra should just walk forward. An EMP here. And if that doesn't happen, we still can't walk out dry, right? We would want to use beat instead. just looking at the ultimates. Cole would also be fine, but we don't have it. Right, but we just kind of walk up here. Leave our Moira out to dry. Like, we kind of just walk, you know? They exploit that opening well. On the flip side, you can argue that we shouldn't use any ultimates at all because we're approaching one fight territory, and if we just come back in with beat and then EMP to close, be in good shape. Having said that, we're playing our side point pretty well. We're dodging a lot of this Pharah's value. Diva live. Very nice. And our Moira is back. So we're doing a really good job at, like, if we lose one, which has happened fairly often, we're doing a good job at disengaging, which makes the follow-up difficult. But, like, they never used beat. They don't have a Zen or an Ana, right? Zen or Ana really helps with the follow-up. Like, oh, they're low on resources, maybe I'll throw a nade in there, right? Or, hey guys, I landed a Discord, go kill this guy. Their Lucio literally did nothing the entire round. But we definitely could have played a little bit cleaner. We still need to keep up the tempo. If we don't, they will find times to execute onto us. Oh, please tell me they run Pharah ball here. Well, they do. I love this comp on this map. I love this comp a lot. I love ball Pharah Ana in general, actually. This is one of my favorite compositions. Except I don't know why you would run a Roadhog under any context. And that's what we should look to exploit, right? Is the Hog and the Ana. Those are going to be our two primary targets. When we run at things, with the caveat that running at things is dangerous. You'll remember just barely when we went to run it at these people on the bridge right here. Our Moira dies because we don't do it properly. So running at things can be dangerous. We don't have to run at things immediately.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Like, I would not try to run at their Hog if he was all the way back by the shuttle. You know what I mean? Okay, here's here. We recognize it. The Pharah is once again coast. Yikes. Yeah, our BAP is hiding behind the Diva, but we are hiding inside the Diva. Our BAP's way too far forward. Clips. Yeah. So like I said, running at things can be dangerous, right? This, anywhere that is not, like, here, pretty much, here or, like, back here, can act as a kill box for these guys, right? You get, obviously this, a lot of teams don't run this. Like right here, you have angle main, coast, our main, roll through here, and you can drop off the top, right? So this is a very, very exposed position, as opposed to here. This is the only worry, and a solo Lucio should be able to deal with this, right? Banana should be able to peel for Hades just fine. And there's that nade onto our Mei that equals follow-up. Okay, we do run over the Hog, though. If our BAP was alive at this point, we're in good shape, but now we're in the open against a Pharah. Semi-open against a Pharah.
Dein Schutzengel ist da. Routing power to forward shield. APM will never die. Defense matrix.
The objective is now.
Yeah, we just don't have a Baptiste. We get their Tracer, but it's Tracer. Swap to Cole Cassidy instead of Symmetra. Immediately, I'm not a fan of this pathing.
Routing power to forward barrier.
The power position is very much White Room. That is why both teams run there at the start of a Brawl Mirror. Teams don't run here at the start of a Brawl Mirror, because this is where you want your map and your Cowboy to be set up, right? You want them to be able to operate from here. So running here, I don't even blame our diva for this. We turned and looked at the Pharah, and then this is really an excellent nade. I don't know how it misses our BAP even. Replay bug. Yeah, this is what crossing in the open does, right? This Pharah should have gone aggro a long time ago. But that is neither here nor there. Yeah, this pathing is extremely dangerous. Much safer to go White Room. Ana can't see us, which is more of a byproduct than anything else. We don't go here to avoid the Ana. We go here to avoid angles, one of which the Ana's taking. But it is just a fairly basic crossfire they have going, and we walk right into the middle of it. Okay, we have swapped to 6 men at this point. I don't mind that. We definitely did play this fundamentally wrong. No way, man. Unlucky. Disengage. Excellent boot by their ball. I don't think we needed to amp there. That's one thing. Alright, if we have amp for this disengage instead. Especially we don't have ultimates, this is really late to swap. But yeah, we basically, when we were on the Brawl comp, we played right into their kill box. We just walked into kill boxes. They're gonna meet us here. We beat. I am curious, and I think this is worth going back for. I assume our Sombra is setting up for touch. But Sombra needs to be scouting. Always. The amount of information a Sombra can provide is incredible. For example, instead of taking a time up here, sprint up here full speed, drop the translocator. We could have been down here like 3 full seconds ago, and we could say, hey, Pharah is in White Room. Our diva is very much not aware that Pharah is in White Room. This didn't have to happen, right? This is... We need our Sombra to scout this. This is especially prevalent against a Pharah. Junkrat with a tire as well. But I don't think we would swap to a Sombra. But point being, this Pharah needs to be scouted. We could have gone out with DM and then beat after. Hack the Pharah to begin with, right? A lot of options there. Slept, hooked. We have bomb. Little bit of an ult gap. We don't even get a coalescence. Yeah, this one's rough. This one's really rough, but it's the same as playing Brawl into any other Pharah comp, or playing 6-man when you have the Sombra. Right. Killbox. 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 Don't set your squishies up there, right? We're gonna want our Cowboy and our Baptiste. Cowboy, Baptiste, Cole Cassidy. We're gonna want them up here. And then we send our Rhine to point, right? And he can shield himself. And then our Bap can funnel resources that way, right? And our Diva, depending on where they're playing, right? If our Diva Lucio went for like a boop this way to boop a hog in, same thing would apply this way. Yeah, it is a rough matchup for sure. All right. right, guys, that was... This looks nice. I'm not going to edit this, but this looks nice. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been a VOD review of Lijiang Tower. If you have any questions, please leave them below in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them. I will have more of these coming soon on my Twitch, LT_YT, link in the description. I'm going to be trying to do one of these every Saturday, sometimes two, and I'll keep uploading them all to YouTube. So if you enjoyed, leave a like, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.